Hi everyone, my name is Leanne and today I'm going to be doing the BookTube Watching Tag. This tag was originally created by the lovely Harriet Rosie and I will leave her linked down below. And I was tagged by, I think at this point it's 3 different people. So I was tagged by Aoife from Fred Weasley Died Laughing, I was tagged by Lindsay from The Wandering Reader, and I was tagged by Ollie Bliss from Book Draw. Super interesting tag, you've probably seen a billion people do it by now. I feel like I'm the last person left that hasn't done it, so I don't know who I'm going to tag at the end. But yeah, it's a really cool tag, basically about your BookTube watching habits, and I'm just going to jump straight into the questions. The first of which is, how many channels are you subscribed to? Now I checked, and I'm subscribed to 400 YouTube channels, which is a larger number than I've heard anyone say. This isn't just BookTube channels though, it is BookTube channels and kind of like general like UK vloggers. There's some cooking channels in there as well. I still don't understand how I'm subscribed to 400 channels though, because I definitely don't watch that many. Question 2 is, when do you normally watch BookTube? And a lot of people had somewhat structured answers for this, like they watch it when they're getting ready for work or when they're on the commute home, and I just watch it whenever, really. I tend to have like a proper session of watching BookTube videos. Like, I won't watch a couple here and there, like I will binge for 2 hours. I've been watching videos a lot quicker recently because I've got a bit of spare time and I needed some distractions recently, and I guess at this point I kind of just want to thank everyone on BookTube for all of the amazing videos that you all make, because I'm going through a pretty rough time at the moment and I know a lot of you have reached out and had chats with me, but also just everyone who's continuously making content for me to distract myself with. It's been so helpful, and watching BookTube videos has been such a comfort for me recently, and I'm just really grateful for all of the time and effort that every single one of the booktubers that I watch, I'm really grateful for everything they do. Question 3 is, how do you balance reading, making BookTube videos and watching BookTube videos? Pretty well, I think. I would say the most time reading, obviously, then probably watching, then making. I guess the thing I probably struggle balancing the most is actually making videos. Like, I get into this weird mindset where, like, I film the video and then I think, right, that's that done, and I don't think about the editing time and the exporting time and the uploading time, which would be great if I was someone that could do videos in one take, but I am not that person. But yeah, I don't really struggle to balance these 3 things. I think now I can't really imagine what my reading life would be like without BookTube, so without watching and making things. I feel like they are so intertwined now. I just can't imagine them existing independently. The next question is, are there any differences between the types of videos you like to watch and the types of videos you like to make? And not really. I don't think there's a huge difference. The one thing probably is I like currently reading videos and like recent reads videos, but I don't tend to make those kinds of videos myself. I really like having just one wrap up at the end of the month, and I did contemplate for quite a while doing like a mid-month wrap up, because I feel like it doesn't make any difference to me whether a channel does a mid-month wrap up or just one big one at the end. And editing like 30-minute videos when there was like more than 30 minutes of footage in wrap-ups was getting really stressful for me, and I was like, well, if I like watching mid-month wrap-ups, maybe other people will, but I don't want to make mid-month wrap-ups. I just really like all the books being in the one place. Question 5 is, who is the first booktuber you were subscribed to, and are you still subscribed to them? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my history about watching YouTube in general, because when I was maybe like 12, I started getting into like watching like UK YouTubers, so Charlie Is So Cool Like, and Amazing Phil, Dan Is Not On Fire, that kind of group of people. I don't watch any of those people anymore, but I did watch Rosianna House Rojas and Lex Croucher a lot, and they spoke about books on their channels. They weren't booktubers, but they were like YouTubers that sometimes spoke about books. I'm still subscribed to those 2. I think they're great, and their podcast, Make Out With Him, is amazing. But through them, I discovered Sana from Books and Quills, and I think she's a lot of people's first booktuber that they watch. And I watched Sana for quite a while without realising that there was this whole expansive booktube community. And I kind of started making booktube videos and was like, yeah, I can make videos about books as well, without realising there was this huge, massive community. And yes, I still definitely watch Sana's videos a lot. The next question is, what is the most recent channel you have subscribed to? And the most recent channel I subscribed to was a channel called Tea Hags, which is run by two girls called Rebecca and Sarah. I discovered this channel from Ollie when he did this tag. Rebecca and Sarah make such entertaining videos. I think their channel is so brilliant to watch. I've not seen loads of their videos because I am a new subscriber, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do next, and I will leave their channel linked down below so you can check it out as well. Next question is to recommend an old favourite booktuber, and for this I am going to recommend you check out the brilliant Katie from Books and Things. Katie and I started our booktube channels around the same sort of time, and I think we bonded over that quite quickly. We met up coming up to, I guess, a year ago when I was in London, and we had a tea in a Waterstones, and it was super, super lovely. Katie is always had a channel that is such a firm favourite of mine. She does read a really broad range of stuff, and she reads a lot of literary fiction, but I guess probably what she is most well known for is her engagement with classics. She reads such a wide span of different kinds of classics, but especially Victorian classics. She does amazing discussion videos as well as all of the kind of staple things of a booktube channel, but her discussion videos are amazing. She's also shared some of her creative writing on her channel, and yeah, I will leave her linked down below because she's amazing. The next question is to share a new favourite booktuber, and for this I'm going to recommend you check out Kath Elizabeth Reads. I've been subscribed to Kath's channel for a really long time, but it's only quite recently that I've really got into her videos. Kath does a lot of recently reads videos. She's done some reading vlogs. She does the typical things that you would expect from a booktube channel. So your tags, your wrap-ups, your hauls. She also does a lot of library hauls, which I think is super cool. She does some individual reviews as well, and there's just this really chilled out atmosphere to Kath's channel. Like there's nothing like showy about it, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. There's no playing up to the camera or anything like that with Kath's videos. She's so natural, and she has such an easy way of speaking, and I think her channel's great, and I don't understand why I wasn't appreciating it more until now. Question 9 is, what is your booktube pet peeve? And oh boy, I could do a whole video on this. This isn't about anything that people like particularly do in their videos. It's not anything like, oh, I don't like when people put music in the back of their videos. This is something that I think is very wrong with certain sectors of the booktube community, and that is intense snobbery. It is people looking down on and bullying members of the booktube community whose content just isn't for them. Look, it's fine if someone does a billion book hauls and never reads any of them. And it's fine if those book hauls only have young adult literature. That's fine. Let people live their life. Leave them alone. I really dislike booktube drama, and I realise me kind of bringing this up kind of adds fuel to the fire a little bit, but there are people in this community that encourage people to like go on. I decided to blank out the name of the website because I don't want to encourage anyone to go and see it, to be honest. And there are people that go onto that site just to slag off other booktubers and promote their own videos. It's ridiculous. And I also hate the divide that there is between like YA booktubers and like adult literary fiction booktubers, when there are so many people that read a whole range in between the two. Like, it's not this weird binary that some people think it is. I just feel like there are some people that really enjoy being negative and really enjoy a whinge, and I realise I'm whinging right now, but... Question 10 is, what have you learned from watching other booktubers? One thing that I'm sort of like grappling with at the moment is that I am a basic white bitch who goes around saying, we should read diversely, but doesn't actually read that diversely. Like, I had a little look at my reading statistics in preparation for the midpoint in the month. I read loads of books by BAME authors. I've also read way more books by white authors. And I guess something that I have learned from my fellow booktubers, especially those that put an emphasis on diversity, is that that's not good enough. I can't go around preaching about diversity if I'm not putting my reading time where my mouth is. I've also learned a real sense of community from my fellow booktubers, and I've also learned a lot about the kindness of strangers. The friendships that I've formed because of this platform are friendships that I want to have for the rest of my life. The people that I've connected with because of this platform have taught me to be more empathetic. They have taught me the importance of being able to reach out to someone both when they are struggling and you are struggling. I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning from everyone. And the final question is to tag some of your favourite booktubers. You've already done this tag. I can't find anyone. I'm sure I'll be able to find someone that hasn't done this tag, and I will try leave some people linked down below. But essentially, if you haven't done this tag yet, consider this your official tag. Anyways, that's all from me for now, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.